Welcome back to my channel, everyone. I hope you guys are doing okay, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Today is a general collective reading for the collective. And yeah, let's get right into it. How about the house and universe of the White Light Most High? What do you want the collective to know in the present moment? So these came out in the book first. So hold on, let me look at it in the reverse real quick before I turn them the right way for y'all. What's coming to my mind is that somebody or outside energy wants you to come out your healing process sooner than sooner than before the healing process is completed. You know what I mean? It's like you right at this threshold when you about to cross over. And mind you, this is a new moon as I'm recording this, as well as Mercury retrograde officially starts on November 9th. So it seems like an outside energy or a person, they trying to force you to come out of this hermit mode. You know what I mean? So hold up, I'm trying to see, like, is this, I'm sorry y'all, I'm trying to put it to where like how y'all can see it. So yeah, okay, it would be like that for y'all. Okay. And I'm gonna pull some confirmation on these cards just to get some extra confirmation from y'all. This is my own personal deck that I made it with. I probably have some universe. Can I get some confirmation on these cards? The Hermit mode in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, and the Ten of Swords. So we got 3 cards that flipped over. Yeah. So yep. So my stuck in the past card came out. Let it go. Move forward. Cut your losses. It's as far as it's going to go. It's not serving you anymore. And then it's going down. In 2 days it's going down. Card came out. As well as Virgo, spiritual warfare. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, or you have Virgo in your chart. So some sort of like decision that you was about to make, and you was kind of like, it sounded like you was about to do that, but it just didn't seem right. But you was almost about to attempt to do whatever this thing was, opportunity was, it was spiritual warfare. It was like a test to see if you was gonna like try to do a quick fix real quick to get out your current situation or force you up out of your healing process, like coming out sooner than necessary. You know what I mean? I'm trying to see how to word that. What else do you want the collective to know in the present moment? How about the high school universe? So this card came out. Yeah, so continue taking action towards your first mind. Whatever your first mind is, like whatever your intuition is telling you, like follow that. Continue to go towards that, you know, because you going through a rebirth, you know, and you don't want your rebirth to be short-lived, is what I'm saying. Yeah. And continue to take a nurturing approach towards your goals, one thing at a time. Easy does it, wins the race, you know. So instead it wins the race, and continue asking your spirit, because whenever the Queen of Wands come out in my tarot deck, like I said, you see the cat, you see the snake, and I feel like this is symbolizing like your ancestors. So always like get a second opinion or go to your ancestors, the Most High, for second verification. I like to say second verification because, like, you know, like how on your phone, like somebody might like unlock your phone or something like that, and somebody try to access your phone, and even though they got the password, they still gotta go through their second verification, their second authentication to get into your phone. So like that's what that's giving. So, you know, just still be like cautious on who you let into your energy, or what thoughts that you allow drive your actions. You know, it's okay to ask as much questions as you need to ask, because it's rather to be safe than sorry. You know, because once a decision is made and you act on it, it's set in stone. So it ain't no going back. You just gotta live with that shit, you know. And I'm gonna pull some confirmation on that too. High Power, Highest Universe, can I get some confirmation? I'm gonna take my name out of it. Version of that. Can I get some confirmation on a Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands? Can I get some confirmation? It ain't quite come out, so I'm gonna still keep going. Can I get some confirmation on that? These three came out. So if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna move this over here so y'all can continue to see everything. Somebody might be trying to come up under the surface, up under your foundation, try to tear it down because my cat got this. He like to play with cardboard, and it's like right by my door, and the cardboard sticking through the door, and it's like he trying to crawl up under the cardboard to get in, you know. So that may be significant for somebody. So proceed with caution. Do what you need to do and get the hell up out of there. I understand, do what you gotta do. So if you had a job or you still gotta talk to these certain people that's not serving you, just do what you gotta do, but keep your distance. Limit like how you limit what energy you get them. Because in my royalty card came out, so I'm talking to a chosen one, Earth Angel, Starseed. If you resonate with any of those titles, because who I'm talking to, you part of the 144K. Because this is my royalty card. You are part of the 144K, Earth Angel, Starseed, Light Worker. Yeah, that crown look good on you, baby. Came out. So proceed with caution. Chosen one. Oh wow. Ooh, look. So I like when this card come out. So this is the first time this card came out. This is new for me. So I'm gonna let y'all see it real quick. Hopefully y'all can see that. I'm still trying to get good at showing y'all. And you can pause it to read it, but I'm gonna read it anyway. So the card, what it says on this card, the demons and dark forces respect you for your resilience and triumph. They now bow to you and honor your influence. Dark energies are now able to be transmuted into high vibrational light. A high-ranking demon has now been conquered. The Most High and ancestors rejoices for your bravery on the battlefield. The Crone. So if you don't know what the Crone is basically feminine energy, a dark feminine energy that's been transformed into high vibrational light, like all the evil stuff and things that she's endured over the past, and so she become like wise, wisdom and knowledge and stuff like that, able to convert all those traumatic dark, and just simply dark energy. You can look it up, and you just leveled up to back up that card, because you, like you said, just conquered a demon or a dark force. So rank up, spiritual rank up. You better, so you deserve better. That glow look good on you. I'm pleased to crown you with honor. And then it said, don't interfere. So when this card come out, this is a direct command from the Most High. So you see this, right? It ain't no unseeing it when you see this. So it say a direct command from me, myself, the Most High. Get the fuck out the way, Earth Angel / Chosen One. So don't interfere with second guessing your decision on your intuition, or try to save somebody, or, you know, like, oh, it wasn't that bad what they did to me. Like, or just trying to manipulate the situation to what you want it to. Just let things play out, because they just saying, just get the fuck out the way, or your ass gonna get light up too, you know. So, and it's just for love, you know. I don't mean to sound that type of way, but, you know, my guardian angels, they are really stern, because I resonate with the Seraphim. I guess that's coming up for a reason. If you don't know what the Seraphim are, but they're like high vibrational angels, and they mean business. They love you, but at the same time, they keep that shit raw, like, because they see what you don't see. So it's in your best intentions to listen to your spirit guides and angels. I'm gonna pull some advice for y'all. I'm gonna do Ocean. I call upon the goddess Ocean, the goddess of fertile beauty, love, and prosperity. What advice can we get a collective in the present moment? Orisha, Ocean. Happy new moon, by the way. It's a perfect time to start a new healthy habit, a new way of thinking, and an opportunity to start a new self-care routine that's gonna relieve a lot of this stress and spiritual warfare that you've been going through. And no matter how small it is, everything is accounted for in the spiritual realm and to your aid. Because after all, something is better than nothing. I'm gonna shuffle it one more time. 1 second. Gotta be patient. Sometimes it's okay to slow down a bit. Slow down and shuffle a little bit. I'm called upon Orisha Ocean. What advice can we get a collective in the present moment? Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? My watch just made that sound, and then as soon as that sound came out, these cards came out. Wow. Let's see. Wow. These are so beautiful cards that came out. So I'm gonna just show y'all cards that came out. Ocean of Cosmic Surrender. And this card is dealing with letting go, acceptance, and detachment. And right below that one, Ocean of Divine Wrath. Anger, resentment, and vengeance came out. And then ocean, floods, spite, malice, and revenge. And so these sequence of cards that came out from what I'm interpreting is like surrender to the divine flow of the divine unfoldment within your life. Just take things as they come, and with the divine wrath and floods, the way you get your get back is about healing, being honest about the things that happen to you and bringing them to the surface for you to feel, heal, and to let go. And to also put all that chaos energy into something creative. Like, get creative with this shit. Like, whether that's making music, dancing, making YouTube content, pottery, what's it called? Apparel, or a clothing brand. Yeah, a clothing brand. Starting your own business, your own spiritual business, or like standing in your truth, like being who you are. Allow yourself to be the way God made you to be, and you'll know because it'll feel effortlessly. Like it'll excite you. You know, it'll excite you. So I'm gonna read 42, and then I'm gonna read 19. Should I read all of them? I'm gonna just read all of them, just so y'all can get a full understanding. But this was my intuition saying. So I'm gonna go to 42. I trust that I am guided and supported is y'all affirmation. And then she also wants to tell y'all, stop trying to control everything. This is a divine nudge to let go and let Goddess. The need to control often stems from fear and insecurity. When you release the need to control, you allow yourself to move from being rigid and/or stuck to a state of flow. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, to trust that you're supporting, even when you can't see the entire road ahead. And what she wants y'all to do right now is where it's like on this surrendering card, relinquish, control, and trust the flow. Our desire to manage every detail comes from a lack of true belief or trust. Ocean of cosmic surrender reminds us that surrender is not defeat. Surrender is a conscious choice to let go and allow the divine to take the reins. True power comes from trusting in the divine plan and being open to what the universe has in store. And by the way, this page is on number 144. You've done all you can. Now get space for the high forces to work their magic for you. Surrendering is an act of courage, acknowledging that sometimes the best action is no action at all. Take a deep breath, let go, and open yourself up to the opportunities and blessings that come when you're not forcing the rivers flow. And my advice too, as well, to piggyback on what she said, is how you surrender and you trust. I want you to imagine when you was in a car with a loved one, somebody that you deeply trusted, whether that's your mom, your dad, your auntie, your grandma, or your cousin, or a friend, or a coworker, you know, whoever that person is for you, and you was in the passenger seat, asleep, or just on your phone or whatever, and that person was driving you to your destination, and you just fully trusted where they was taking, that you was gonna get there safe and sound, even though like you didn't know like which road they was gonna take. You just knew that y'all was gonna get to your destination because you trusted them enough with your life. Because basically, if you in the car with somebody, you trusted them with your life, you know. Like how you felt. Now take that same feeling and apply that to the unseen, the ancestors, the universe, the divine. Trust that you are in a passenger seat and the divine is driving that car for you. And fully believe that you will end up where you need to be. That's my advice. And I'm gonna move on to this next card. 23. She busting out there, hoe. Yeah, she standing on shit. Yeah. Fuck you talking about. Okay, so for the Ocean Divine Wrath, I acknowledge my anger as a tool for self-awareness and growth. Dish out information when it comes to the anger and resentment of all the dumb shit, spiritual warfare that you know a certain person is doing to you, or outside entity, you know, outside forces trying to constantly keep trying to poke you. You know, I was just talking to my sister about this the other day, like of us, you know, getting spiritual warfare and stuff like that, and people trying to test out against her, but like it's like, and I had made the metaphor of they keep poking the bear, but they don't want to fight that motherfucker for real. And I really got that from that came to my mind. I got that from what's that name? Unapologetically Des. Like if you're watching this, I love your readings. They really helped me a lot. But yeah, this is what she was saying. And so like they really resonated to me. So I told my sister and I'm telling y'all. So yeah, this how this shit really be like. Motherfuckers be trying to step, but they don't know what they up against. Like you like a giant to them peons, you know? But what she says is, Ocean of Divine Rail compels you to confront the seething emotions within you. Your rage, whether sacred or ordinary, can both be catalysts for change and burden weighing you down. Yeah, it can change and a burden weighing you down. The turbulent storm, I'm so sorry if I'm stuttering a lot. The turbulent storm inside you often arises when you feel wrong, disrespected, and unheard. Anger is a natural emotion, but clinging to it can be self-destructive. As a famous saying often credited to Buddha goes, you will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. So basically what I heard from there is it's not about um, it's about just what you. I'm trying to see how to say it. It's about what you do with it. It's not about like that you feel that way. It's about what you do when you feel that way. That's kind of what I'm hearing. And then this is what you could do now. She said, dive deep into the roots of your anger. That's where the real work begins. So basically ask yourself, like, why are you feeling this way? What's stirring this up that's compelling you to feel this way? And start there. Be honest with yourself. Sacred rage describes a righteous anger that comes from deep injustice or violations of personal values. Explore the reasons behind your secret rage or everyday fury. What's truly causing these feelings? By understanding the source of your anger, you can transform it from a destructive force into a powerful agent for positivity. Positive change. Embrace the tempest within, but don't let it drown you. Unleash your inner storm in productive ways, creating ripples of transformation in your life and the world around you. This is a ritual she said for y'all too, if y'all want to do it. Engage in a physical activity that allows you to release pent up energy, like punching a boxing bag, running, or even screaming into a pillow. After the release, sit in a quiet space to meditate, focus on transforming your wealth into a force for positive change. And I resonate with this because when I felt this way, like that rage, I'm a person, I really don't get angry, like, or rage, feel that rage. Like, it's really gotta be like a lot of stuff going on, or we gotta do something really disrespectful towards me. And back like last year, 2024, I had so much stuff going on. And I was just going through this tower moment. I was just so feeling a full range of emotions. I'm not saying y'all gotta do this because I'm built different. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really built different. But it was like 20 degrees outside, 10 to 20 degrees outside, and like I would go outside with nothing but a hoodie and short pants and run a mile in the cold. And it was on purpose. It had to be cold on purpose. It had to be that way on purpose because I needed to feel that ice, that cold ass weather gloss over my skin, because it would shock my ass straight up out the anger or sadness or depression just like that. And when I came home, I didn't even know that that's what I was doing, this ritual. I would go home and I would just sit with myself and just bask in the calmness, because that's all I knew what to do, because it was so much fuck shit going on at the time. And that really helped me transmute my energy into something positive, because that's when I really started to get more into shape, more into running and stuff like that, building my stamina and resilience, because that stuff translates into other areas of my life. You got to be resilient as hell to be out in the cold with nothing but short pants on, and you black. Yeah, just get creative with it, get fun with it, And then we got the last one, Ocean Bloods. This is my first time seeing this card, these two. When you surrender, you got butterflies on here. You allowing yourself to be transformed by the Most High. Okay. So Ocean Floods, spite, malice, revenge. I just want to say, this is coming up. Don't interfere. Don't interfere. Like, do not do that shit. It ain't worth your rank. It ain't worth that shit. Let the Most High deal with that. Let that go. Channel that anger. I told you how to get your get back. I told you by doing the right thing, letting it go, and forgiving yourself and forgiving them. But we're not excusing what they did or this outside entity did, but we are acknowledging that did happen, and you literally taking your energy, your eyes off of that situation or person and place it upon where what you do want to focus on, what you do want to manifest. Because if you angry, you giving your power away. You giving them free energy to transmute, into what they want, and they got power over you. So just be mindful of it, and don't hit below the belt because they know they going through bad karma, they want you to be right along with them. The best get back is when you gotta say nothing to them. Your transformation said, your life said, you being happy and love said, you ain't gotta say shit to them. They know what the fuck they did. They so spiteful, they want you to be just like them. No. I'm not there, little baby. You gonna have to come up here with me. Oh, you ain't trying to come up here, you gonna have to stay down there. I ain't judging you. I just made a different decision. That's all, my baby. But don't come calling my phone and come bail you out of that spiritual jail. Just like me, you gotta deal with your own choices and decisions that you made. Because you know what? You got free will just like the rest of us. You chose that shit. Ain't nobody put no gun to your head to make those choices and decisions. You just didn't want to do that shit. You just didn't want to, feel that shit by making the decisions that you needed to make, but it was gonna feel bad. You just didn't want to feel that, and you took the easy road. You took the easy way out. And you know what? Know something? It says a lot about their character. It says a lot about their character. Okay, that's weak. It's weak energy. Cause over here, you gotta be a big stepper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this shit painful. Yeah, that shit hurted. But I was brave enough to make the decisions that I need to make for a better life, for a better me, to continue to walk in my purpose, to continue to walk in the light. That's real strength. That's real strength. Don't let these folks confuse you what true strength is. It's okay, anybody can do some evil shit. Anybody can hit below the belt when ain't nobody looking. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can be wishing on your downfall. The willpower is self-introspection, where you look at your fucking self and see that you not perfect. You made some wrong decisions, and you gotta face yourself and change that shit and feel that shit entirely, completely, wholly. And move forward from that and learn from the past and embody that wisdom. Anybody can talk about this shit. Anybody can do that. Anybody can talk that talk, but can you walk that walk? Yeah, you got the knowledge, but you ain't got the energy though. I just had to do that real quick. I be channeling like that sometimes, so it must have to come out for a reason. But okay, when she wants to say to y'all, I channel my darker emotions into growth and healing. That's the affirmation for y'all for this card. Tread carefully in both action and emotion. When Ocean Flood appears, she doesn't tiptoe around your feelings. She's here to tell you bluntly, harboring spite, malice, and revenge drowns your spirit and clouds your judgment. It's human to feel these emotions, but letting them control you will lead to your own undoing. Stop wallowing in bitterness and resentment. It's unproductive and self-destructive. And this is what you can do right now. Take a hard look in the mirror, address your feelings, and heal them. The world owes you nothing. They don't owe you shit. But you owe it to yourself to rise above the flood and find higher ground. If someone is being spiteful toward you, protect your emotional well-being. Establish clear boundaries. I'm gonna just say this real quick. I'm sorry to cut her off for it, but the people that did this fucked up shit to you, throwing this spiritual warfare or trying to step to you like they above the like they above the Most High. Just know that what they are doing to you is what they doing to themselves. Because we all a mirror. Like, people don't understand that shit. Like, what you do to me, you do to yourself. And what you do to them, you do to yourself. You know? The energy you put out, you will get that shit back. I don't give a fuck if it's on the last 5 minutes on your deathbed. You gonna get that shit. So, don't even choke, just my advice is to let it go. Is understanding this truth right here. Nobody can escape the energy that they put back. Nobody is above karma. Nobody. So the shit that they think they got away with or did, they gonna get that shit back, whether they aware of the karma when it's unfolding or not. That is final. That is law. That is law. That is spiritual law. So once you understand that, it help you. It's like, how can I say? I don't know, it's like somebody that robbed the bank and they got away with it. But like, they still, and they might not get caught for like 2 years. But when they get caught, and the more, they gonna keep manifesting their inner energy. They gonna keep manifesting fucked up shit. The more and more shit that they do, it's gonna compound. It's like compound interest if you into like stocks and stuff like that. The more and more shit that they do, and the longer it takes for karma to hit their ass. Somebody told me this at work. The longer it takes for karma to hit their ass, the worse it is. So the longer it takes for them to face their karma, the worse that shit is. And sometimes it's to the point where they can't bear it, to where I'm not even gonna take it there, but So understanding their truth is gonna allow you to let that shit go. Cause you thinking that they gonna get away with some shit. They not. I promise you that. So as she was saying, the world owes you nothing, but you owe it to yourself to rise above the flood and find high ground. If someone is being spiteful towards you, protect your energy, protect your emotional well-being, establish clear boundaries to ensure that you're not continuously exposed to harmful intentions. These boundaries can be in the form of reducing contact. I love how she said practical advice that she can give y'all. These boundaries can be in the form of reducing contact, seeking support, or practicing assertive communication. Say how you feel regardless of how somebody may feel, basically. And standing in your truth. Saying what you need to say, and taking a step back and standing on that shit. Regardless of how people feel. Okay, they don't fuck with you? Okay, cool. Did they help you? This is thought thing. Did they help you to get to the point in your life right now? Your spiritual journey, your emotional journey, and your physical journey. What the fuck did this person do for you to get to this point in your life? Where the fuck was they at when you needed some money? Where the fuck was they at when you was crying 3 a.m. in the morning? Where the fuck was they at when you was homeless? Where the fuck they was at when you needed a shoulder to lean on? This person is talking this shit, you know. This was what helped me say what I need to say without feeling a certain type of way, you know, about what I said, you know. And then if they feel some way, well, they shouldn't have said it. They shouldn't have came at me with that type of energy. How they gonna come to you with this type of energy? But once you standing on business, they feel offensive to step. Like, come on, bro, get out of me with that bitch ass shit, bro. Like, you a phony, bro. Like, you just want an audience. That's all. But yeah. Or practicing assertive communication. You have the choice and the right to prioritize your peace and emotional health over getting entangled in a whirlwind of negativity. So I hope y'all enjoyed the message. I really didn't intend for this message to be this long. So I'm sorry in advance if this message was long, but I hope that y'all enjoyed it. And y'all got some more insight. Yeah. Just follow your intuition. What resonated, take it. What doesn't, leave that. You know, we all got gifts. So use your intuition to decipher what was for you in this message. You know, and go to your own ancestors and spirit guides. A second verification. You know, but if anything, don't interfere. You come too far to get dragged down where they at. You already been there, done that. You know. They don't even worry about it. Cause your goons, they gon', hey, you see what they just said now. The demons and dark forces respect you for your resilience and triumph. They now value you and are now under your influence. And dark energies are now able to be transmuted into high vibrational light. So, keep your good intentions. You know, don't step above your rank now, step above your power. Do I want to do something else? I'm gonna pull one more card from my personal deck. As far as like advice. You got any advice? You got one piece of last advice you want to get the collective High Power High School Universe? What advice could we get them? Okay, yes. So whatever you was just thinking, yes. Yeah, whatever you was just thinking, like your first thought, intuition, whatever your intuition was just talking to you. Because it talks to you in your head, that voice, by the way. Don't second guess that. More confirmation on this, yes. High Power High School Universe. So go gain some knowledge, deepen your spiritual gifts, refine yourself, research, decode your spiritual science. Because you just upgraded. So you got all this time, got all that anger and stuff to transmute. This is the perfect time to go gain some knowledge and understand your connection to the divine on a deeper level. So you can just call them up on speed dial just like that and get insight and information on what I'm doing, whatever you're doing. So if there's tarot cards, symbolism, communication with the dead, whatever that's calling to you, connect with that is basically what they saying. Decode that. Or it could be something if you go beginner, just, start with a birth chart. I'm still even going through that. Like, just, if you don't know what your birth chart is, you need to know your date of birth, what city you was born in and state, and what time you was born in. You put that in on the birth chart website, your native birth chart website, and it's gonna pull up everything. Or discovering what life path you are, because a life path is very important. You need to know what life path are you on, so you can know how to better navigate this construct. Basically, if you don't know how to do that, you just literally take your birthday, the month, the day, and the year, and you add it all up until you get a single number. Yeah. But hopefully y'all enjoyed. Nice and long messages. Yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed. Yeah. I'll see y'all. I love you. Or else I wouldn't be on here trying to talk to y'all and give y'all more insight and just giving y'all as much as I possibly can to equip y'all on the battlefield, because there's a war going on and you need to be equipped and you need to be aware, because these motherfuckers will trick you about your shit, man. You think you're going through something, you thinking it's real, like the whole time, you ain't casting a net over you. Infinite sippy on me. Don't even know it. So, yeah. Go learn about the laws. Law of polarity, law of cause and effect, law of karma. There's just so many things that you can start at. Just, whatever's calling to you, and believe me, they gonna tell you. And you probably thinking like, how you gonna know? Like, it'll just keep showing up in your reality. Or certain things will keep pulling to you. Like, yeah, they don't got a physical mouth, We just blessed with the opportunity. Like, they communicate in a high vibrational communication. Because me talking in this voice is nothing but frequencies being decoded into a physical form. You might can't see the words that's coming out of my mouth, but you hear them, and hearing is the frequency, By the strings and lungs that's in my throat are vibrating at a certain frequency for me to be talking out my mouth. It get that deep. These everyday things are not so ordinary. It's just overlooked. I'm gonna go for it. Because I keep talking. I just love to talk, man. I just love what I do. I love what I do. I really do. I really do. I really love y'all, man. I just, you know, it get lonely up here. You know, it's like there's not too many of us. And, you know, when you do find someone, you know, you gotta really cherish them because it's too far in between, man. There's so many illusions and stuff out here. People trying to play like they with the ride, but they not really ride. They really for themselves. Like motherfucker, they ain't evil. They just simply for themselves, bro. It's just like wow. So I just really cherish the moment that I'm given when I get the opportunity to be a light for others. Because I remember when I was in that same spot. How you think I'm able to do this shit? Like, I know what it feels like to, man, be overlooked, not seen, dead wrong, feeling worthless, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, I gotta go. Keep talking. Damn, like y'all not know, like I don't got that much space on my phone, like damn. Okay, I'm gonna go. I just gotta get the video. Bye y'all. I hope y'all really enjoyed the reading, you know. I probably just gonna be more of these. It's just life be life for me too. I had to fill my cup up before I can fill y'all cup up, you know what I mean? I've been wanting to get to this for like the last 4 days. And yeah, I finally got around to it. I guess it was really divine timing because it's a new moon. Like, wow, you know. But yeah. You will make it. You will get through it. You know, don't get caught up into the instant gratification, the likes, the comments, and the fast money, and you know, the quick validation, external validation, and all these things, man. Because you know, we think that's love, but it's not. You know, because that shit come and go. Because once we die, our soul has got to be right. It has got to be right, man, because, you know, we don't leave this world behind. We don't die. We just are reborn again. We die many times before the actual final death, which is when we physically die. So we preparing ourselves as each time we go through these spiritual deaths, emotional deaths, identity deaths. You know, we die many times. Even when we go to sleep, we die every night temporarily, and then we rise again. You know, whether you're aware of that, and it's the same in the macro as in the micro. The day dies every day, you know, because we're born in the morning. What was it? We're born in the morning. We age in the summertime. We become wise in the afternoon, and then we die in the nighttime. And it's a military. It's a day. And then we die every year, you know. We have spring, fall, summer, and winter. Now, I think I said that backwards. I think it's summer. I think fall, summer. Yeah, it's something along those lines. And so this in a year, and then we got and then the macro of that is through our years 20s, and 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and then like, you know, it's on a larger scale. Like even like with the planets, and then the planets, then you got the galaxies, and then the galaxies, and then after the galaxies, then you got the universe, then the multiverse, and then like it just keep going up and up and up and up and up and up, and then it's like still the same thing in the micro, you know, the atoms, and it's just so many different things. Okay, I'm finna go. I love y'all.